Five brutal lessons you need to learn before getting rich. In the pursuit of wealth, we often lose sight of the lessons learned along the way. We think that there is no time for lessons. We must put our nose to the grindstone and focus on attaining elite status, and then we can look around and learn a thing or two. Not so. It's like training for a long, arduous hike to the top of a mountain. Do you rely on your grit and hard work to get you to the top? Sure, that's important. But you need to learn about the gear, training, and supplies that will make your climb a success story rather than a cautionary tale. Similarly, you need to learn a few hard lessons in your professional life before you reach the proverbial summit of financial freedom. These are the brutal lessons you need to learn before getting rich. Number 1, never get complacent. And I do mean never. Even if you just got a raise, even if your monthly sales reached an all-time high, even if you lock down the Series B funding, don't get complacent. You can celebrate those successes, but don't take your foot off the gas. Always strive to grow, learn, do better. You don't have to take this mentality to extremes. Don't start a new business the minute your first one becomes profitable, but apply it to every small choice you make on a given day. It will help you stay relevant ahead of the curve. Focus on putting one foot in front of the other until you reach the summit. Number 2, no one cares. Talk about brutal. Here's what I mean though. No one will care about your future and your wealth by proxy as much as you do. Not your boss, not your financial advisor, and certainly not your competitors. You should seek advice and help from other sources when you need it, but you should always be the person making final judgment calls. Your decisions about your money should be just that, yours. You care deeply about your future, right? That's great, but no one else will care as much as you. Number 3, if you work for someone else, your income is capped. Promotions and raises are great incentives. They keep employees happy and working hard for someone else's gain. You have to realize that your earning potential is always limited when working for a boss, a company, or a brand that isn't your own. Most people strike it rich after starting their own business and becoming their own boss because they know their income is capped at someone else's company. With a business of your own, you are the only limiting factor in your earning potential. Now, this isn't to say you should march into your boss's office and shove a 2 weeks notice in their face. Minimize your risk and maximize your potential by starting your business as a side hustle while you keep your full-time job, for now. Number 4, stuff is worth nothing. One of the most important lessons you can ever learn, no matter the number in your bank account, is that materialistic items don't mean anything. Not fancy cars, not lavish houses, not expensive toys, none of that. It doesn't hold value in your life. Things don't make you happy. Things don't determine success. Things don't fulfill you. What does? Experiences. If you spring for a big purchase, the excitement and the item's value wears off within a couple of days. But if you spend the money on a valuable experience, you have memories that will last for the rest of your life. Experiences will make you much happier than owning a Lamborghini, and they have the power to shape who you are. Don't fall for the fickle allure of stuff. It will never replace the fulfillment and joy that experiences bring you. Number 5, keep your ego in check. If and when you make it big and your paycheck multiplies, you're going to get an ego. It's just a fact. We live in an ego-driven culture that is fueled by indicators of excellence, namely wealth. It's easy to fall prey to the belief that you are better than others simply because you have more money to your name. Don't. An out-of-control ego is hugely detrimental to further growth. You start to behave differently and treat people as less than. You become less receptive to new ideas and new opinions because you believe that yours is the best, no matter what. You inadvertently close yourself off to new learning and growth opportunities simply because you let your ego go unchecked. No matter what your financial worth is, prioritize your worth as a person. Leave your ego at the door so you can take these brutal lessons, all of them, to heart. Thanks for watching Cerebral Life, the channel where you learn more and improve your life. See you next time.